Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you to the Taiwan Trade Center in Barcelona for inviting me to give this speech. My name is Arturo Perez de Lucia, and I'm General Manager of AEDIVE. I will explain now who we are and what we do. And later on, I will focus on the market insights in the European EV industry with a special focus on Spain. So first of all, let me check in order to open my presentation. Okay. Now I see the windows and this is the presentation. I hope you will see complete screen. Okay, I think so. So as I said, we are going to focus on the mobility European industry, especially in Spain. So as I said before, I'm a general manager of AEDIVE. AEDIVE is a national association which gathers all the industrial, technological, and services value chain of e-mobility in Spain and Portugal. We are almost 300 members, and we are focused on providing information to our members and providing advisory to the public administrations and so on. We are also present in Europe through AVERE. AVERE is the European E-Mobility Association, and I'm a vice president of this association with headquarters in Brussels. And we are also present in Latin America because of the language, and we are present through the collaboration with several institutions like Invest in LATAM and Demos and other associations. So what are we going to show in this speech? We will talk about three main topics. First of all, about the Spanish electric vehicle market and sustainable development. Secondly, about the EV ecosystem in Spain and Europe. And third, specific sectors of a Spanish electric vehicle industry and the possibility of collaboration with Taiwanese companies. So the vision of Europe and Taiwan enjoy a close trade and economic partnership, and Taiwan is for us an important and economic partner for Europe in general, with a total trade in goods of 84.2 billion euros in 2022. So it's very important to strengthen this relationship because for us, Taiwan is a very important partner. So let me explain you. I will go to the next slide. Okay, it doesn't work. Let's check. Okay, perfect. So let me explain what those e-mobility means for us. Of course, it means sustainable mobility because it's a zero-emission vehicle. So this is important from an environmental point of view, especially in urban areas. But for us, the most important thing is that e-mobility means energy efficiency because it's the only propulsion system able to interact with the electrical system to boost renewable energies, distributed generation, and energy storage. And this is thanks to the bidirectionality of the recharge, among other things. So this is very important for us because it's the key point which put a different value with in respect with the rest of the propulsion systems. So this is very important for us. Talking about the Spanish market, Spain has a long tradition as a vehicle manufacturing country and is currently the second largest car producer in Europe and the 8th in the world. And we produce mostly for foreign markets because around 80% of the production in Spain is sent to other countries. So this is important for us to be able to produce products and services that will be demanded for our customers, to say so. By 2030, half or more of the vehicles manufactured in Spain will be electric, and Spain is expected to be the third country in Europe with the highest production of electric cars after Germany and France. And of course, we have a challenge. We need to strengthen the industrial arm linked to EV production, as I said before, because more than 80% of our production goes to other markets that will ban ICs in the coming years. And we have an advantage because we have an auxiliary industry which is strongly committed to this market with the design of new materials, light alloys, and the solution for batteries. So this is very important because it's a crucial part of the EV production. And finally, Spain has today more than 400,000 electric vehicles registered, summing up pure electric vehicles and plug-in electric vehicles. And the goal of the Spanish government is to reach 5.5 million electric vehicles in 2030. In 2002, up to 100,000 new electric vehicles were registered out of a global of 1,200,000 registrations. So it has been a great milestone, but we will need to register around 600,000 electric vehicles every year from 2023 up to 2030 if we want to reach the government goal. So we have a real challenge in this sense. Well, as you know, the European Union has approved the Alternative Fuels Infrastructure Regulation, AFIR, which requires the installation of at least one charging point every 60 kilometers in the basic road network of the European Union and every 100 kilometers in other roads of the Trans-European network. And in a baseline scenario of the national energy in Spain, with 3.5 million 100% electric cars, the CPOs in Spain propose the following ranges for the development of the public charging network in Spain: up to 23,000 public access charging points in 2022. We have almost reached this number. Up to 70,000 public access charging points in 2025, and up to 255,000 public access recharging points in 2030. So in a scenario of a strong drive towards electrification of mobility, with the goal of serving at least 5,100,000 electric cars by 2030, the target figure would amount to 340,000 public access charging points. And there are currently more than 25,000 public charging infrastructures installed in Spain up to June 2023, and around 6,800 more awaiting granting of permits and licenses to be operated. So there's a ratio of around 1,000 public charging points installed per month in Spain. Well, talking about regulation, we have a Royal Decree Law 29/2021, which establishes the minimum number of charging stations that existing parking lots attached to buildings on the tertiary sector must have before January 1, 2023. Well, it has been impossible at this moment to reach this goal, but of course is part of the goal of a Royal Decree. So we have to boost any effort in order to reach this goal as soon as possible. And of course, this law establishes that service stations that have sold up 10 million liters of diesel or more in 2019 shall install at least one DC charging infrastructure of power equal to or greater than 150 kilowatts, which must be in service by the beginning of 2023. Of course, we are working in order to reach this goal because at the moment it has been impossible. And this law also establishes that service stations that have sold up 5 million liters of diesel or more up to 10 million liters in 2019 shall install at least one 50 kilowatt DC charging infrastructure, which must be in service in mid-2023. And of course, once again, we are trying to make it possible, but we haven't reached this goal at the moment. Well, Spain has a mature ecosystem of shared electric mobility services as well, both in cars and mopeds, scooters, and bikes. In addition, cab and VTC services are joining the mobility and renting as well, with offers adapted to the technological evolution of these vehicles. We have very good examples in the capital of the country, Madrid, which is an example of zero-emission shared mobility with vehicles of different typology, 2, 4 wheels, and with intermodal solutions with public transport. So this is a very interesting development, and I think it will be spread to the rest of the country, because it has demonstrated that it's a very good option for urban areas. And motor sharing, another two-wheel business models are efficient thanks to the exchange of batteries, what we call swapping battery, while car sharing requires more complex logistic in recharging hubs. So we are working in order to make it more efficient. So the Spanish government launched a recovery, transformation, and resilience plan that includes a strategy for sustainable, safe, and connected mobility, which will every vehicles and involves 13.2 billion euros. We have a plan called MOVES 3. MOVES 3 is an 800 million euros for the plan for the purchase of vehicles and charging infrastructures until the end of 2023. Like the MOVES fleets that has been activated with 50 million euros, and MOVES Singulares for innovative projects with 100 million euros in order to promote this kind of projects in Spain. And on the other hand, we have an industrial plan called PERTEVEC. PERTEVEC seeks to create the ecosystem for the manufacture of electric and connected vehicles. And the development of these projects foresees a total investment of more than 24,000 million euros in between 2021 and 2023, with a public sector contribution of around 4,300 million euros. Okay, you can see here, I'm going to show you some pictures which are an example of different industrial developments that we are boosting in Spain. And for example, Stellantis, the Stellantis group is a very good example, with factories in Madrid, in Galicia, and in Zaragoza, in different parts of Spain, that are producing up to 9 electric vehicle models between passenger cars and vans. And this is a very good example of that we need in order to change the industry, the traditional industry based on IC vehicles, to electric vehicles. So we have as well Mercedes producing a van like this one, and of course we have, as I said before, several industries, several fabrics in Spain producing all kind of vehicles, and especially electric vehicles. And this is a very good example in the north of Spain. But we also produce two-wheel drive electric vehicles and small electric cars. Like this one, for example, is a company called Silence, which is located in Barcelona, and they are producing these motorcycles, but they produce as well small cars, four-wheel cars, with a swapping battery, which is very interesting, for example, for services like share mobility and so on. And this is a very good example. They produce as well their own batteries, which are removable batteries for the motorcycles, but for the cars as well. This is the small car that they are producing. It's a two-seat car and very interesting for shared application and urban purposes. We have other companies like Nuke. Nuke is a company located in north of Spain, and it's very interesting because this motorcycle that you're looking at in the picture has been the first one in the world with cybersecurity integration. So this is very important for us because I think cybersecurity is going to be one of the dramatic key points to bear in mind in the electric mobility. So this is a highlight for the Spanish market and especially for the whole world. We have another company in the south of Spain, Scoobic. He's the general manager, and they are producing, of course, light electric vehicles for last mile delivery and so on. And this is another good example of what we need in order to boost the electric mobility, because in urban areas it's going to be dramatic to have any kind of solutions for logistic purposes, for transport, public transport, and so on. And well, this is another company located in the south of Spain. As you can see, we have several companies in different regions, and they are very committed to this market. We also produce electric buses, for example, in the Basque Country through AEDIVE, and now in Galicia in a joint collaboration between BYD, Build Your Dreams, and another company, a Spanish company called Castrosua, which produce the bus, and of course BYD provides the technology in terms of energy storage because they are experts in batteries, as you know. And this is a very good collaboration between the foreign company and the Spanish company in order to provide efficient solutions, in this case for the public transport. This is the example that I said before between Castrosua and BYD. It's a new bus, which is very efficient, and of course summing up the knowledge of the Spanish company and the technological solutions provided by the Chinese company. This is going to be a very good product for the public transport in Spain. And of course, as I said before, AEDIVE is another example. In the north of Spain, they are producing their own batteries, their own electric buses, and they have a very good knowledge. But of course, as the rest of the Spanish company, they are open to increase collaboration with other companies in order to be more competitive. And this is the most important thing, the options to create partnership with other companies. We have, as I said before, companies that are producing, spare parts and components for the electric mobility, for batteries and so on, for wheels. And the most important thing is that we have a very strong national, network of companies open to have relationship with other companies that are able to produce or to provide solutions in order to make it more efficient. This is another example. We're producing as well batteries because now Spain has signed agreements for creating at least, I think, 3 or 4 gigafactories. And this is very important for us because in Spain, it's important to have all the value chain of e-mobility in order to be a very competitive country, able to provide solutions from 0 to 100 in the e-mobility market. So this is important for us. We are as well producers with national companies which are selling products in the whole world for charging electric vehicles. So we have very committed companies like Ingetim, Wallbox, Control, Simon, Orbis, well, the huge number, FIBAT, etc., a huge number of national companies which are producers of EV chargers of different typologies, AC, DC, ultra-fast chargers, and so on. And with factories in other countries, for example, in the USA, or even indeed in China, and so on. And of course, this is another sector in which collaboration with other companies able to provide efficient solutions could be very interesting for the Spanish companies. And we are working as well in new technologies like second life batteries. This is an example of a Spanish company that has produced a kind of container with a second life batteries coming from, in this case, from Nissan's Leaf. And in order to provide a storage solution of 100 kilobytes, because as you can see, there's only one charger by Iberdrola, and these places don't have more output to provide energy for more chargers. So the solution provided with second life batteries, this solution has been provided by the Spanish company called B-Planet Factory, has permitted to install 2 more fast chargers, and they don't need, it doesn't matter if they don't have enough energy by the grid. So with this container, they can provide these kind of solutions. And this is very important because there are certain areas in Spain where you don't have enough energy for providing kilowatts or megawatts, indeed, for this kind of infrastructures. So that's the reason second life batteries are going to be very important in this market, and any solution that can make or provide better technologies for these purposes will be very welcome, of course. And in Spain, we have, mining industry, and this is the second largest lithium mine in Europe. It's located in Extremadura, and is a mine able to produce lithium for more than 10 million electric vehicles. So this is something that has started production, and of course is another, part of the value chain of e-mobility, which is very important, and of course an opportunity for those companies that are able to produce solutions for in order to make it more efficient. As a conclusion, I can say that we are immersed in a technological and service industrial revolution in the automotive and mobility sectors towards electric, shared, connected, and autonomous vehicles. Of course, the government is very committed to the electric mobility and has ambitious objectives and goals to transform the national fleet of combustion vehicles and the associated industry. And the electric vehicle is not the only tool for getting a sustainable mobility, but also an axis of energy efficiency in the promotion of renewable energies, distributed generation, and energy storage. And Spain has a very complete ecosystem around industrial, technological, and service development of electric mobility, and it will be even more complete thanks to the promotion plans such as I think and I hope you can have a complete overview of the electric mobility industry thanks to this presentation. And of course, from AEDIVE, we are open to collaborate with any company which wants to invest in Spain in order to promote solutions, services, and so on related to the e-mobility industry. So thank you very much for attending me, and I hope to see you soon. And I'm open to any question through, the Taiwan Trade Center in Barcelona, to any question that you may have. Thank you very much.